People unemployed or underemployed in this country. And while we're going to focus on deficit reduction, we are not going to ignore those people. How do we put people to work? Number one, we start rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure, our roads, our bridges, our water systems, our rail system. Peter and I were just in Brattleboro last week. We were celebrating a really good thing. The federal government put over $50 million to improve our rail service. So now you can go from St. Albans to Brattleboro in about 3.5 hours on good rail for $12. Not a bad deal. We've got to do that all over America. And when you do that, you put millions of people back to work. And as Peter indicated, we have friends and colleagues in Washington. In fact, listen to this. If the Republicans regain control of the United States Senate, the gentleman who will be chairperson of the Environmental Committee on which I sit, which is now chaired extremely well by Barbara Boxer of California, the new chair will be Jim Inhofe of Oklahoma. He will be the chairman of the committee in the Senate that has oversight over global warming. Inhofe has just written a book consistent with everything he said for the last 10 years. He believes that global warming, and I quote you, this is pretty close to a quote, global warming is the greatest hoax ever perpetrated on the American people, led by Al Gore, the United Nations, and the Hollywood elite. That is the man who will chair the committee dealing with global warming in the U.S. Senate. And we know, actually I know Jim pretty well, not a bad guy. He's a little crazy. Not a bad fellow. But we know that global warming is deathly real. And we know that we have the capabilities right now of transforming our energy system away from fossil fuel, coal, and oil. We know that we can create millions of jobs in this country by weatherizing homes so that folks are not seeing their heat going through the walls or their roofs. Create jobs doing that, save fuel bills, cut greenhouse gas emissions. And we know that we can transform our energy system into sustainable energy. Wind, solar, geothermal, biomass. And when those products are made in America, we also create a significant number of jobs.